Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it after the show. Right now, let's just get into the show. So we've been talking a little bit about this thing with the autoflowers, and Scott had 2-3 very good tips about how to push with that, how to know when you're pushing too hard. A few different things about that I thought was pretty interesting, and I'd like to show you the clip, and I'd like to talk to you after. So I do quarter, I do half, I do full, I do what do I see when I'm pushing the edge?
Oh, I mean, usually you'll go from, you know, this to this to this to this to this. And it's like when you're here, that's a good stop. Stop. When you go in and they're praying every time you give them that amount, that's the amount. You don't need to push it harder because when they're doing this every day, they love you.
As I'm pushing them harder with this, would I be watering more, would I be doing anything different as I'm pushing harder?
If you're pushing harder beyond what the feeding schedule says, 6-to-1 with Herc is kind of your baseline. So, but with most of these auto guys, they don't even get to the 6 tablespoons of Herc.
It's done by the time.
You don't really need to ever get to that point. So, I think with them, it just comes down to you're already running a regular feed schedule. Your slurries are going to tell you, because if you're applying chaos and you're in the halfway through flowering with an auto and your parts per million are 200, they're clearly eating all the liquid you're feeding them. So bump your feeds up so that you don't start to show the calcium deficiency, because you will. Chaos will show you any hidden hunger. First it'll show you calcium deficiencies, then it'll show you all the other things you're missing. And a lot of that comes back as it's burning. And it's like, no, it's rapidly decaying from lack of food. If you're at 150 parts per million in your soil, you aren't burning, you're starving, and your plants are eating themselves. It may look like a burn. If your plant burns here first, it's not burning, it's eating itself. If your plants burn here, it got burned on your last feed. Or the lighting. But new growth will show nutrient burns. Old growth shows nutrient needs, because if it's eating itself to feed its new growth, you're not giving it enough to support the old growth. And that's huge. A lot of people are like, I got all these yellowing leaves on the bottom. And it's like, oh, great, your parts per million are 150 and your soil slurry. So they're eating themselves. What's that mean? Cannibals. You have a small village, you cut the food off, there's going to be 2 guys left, and each one of them's going to have a rock waiting for the other one to turn their head. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Let me know in the comments. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCG Fam Show.